well, you can play in the game, but your dad needs to make arrangements. So he's like, okay. So he calls his dad. First of all, his dad never told me anything. Now, you know that this is my week, right? Okay, so his dad never told me anything about there being a game. His dad doesn't communicate with me at all. So Cam calls Drew and he's like, Mommy said I can play on my game, but you need to make arrangements to get me there. So he's like, okay, I'll call so-and-so to see if he can pick you up when he picks up his son from school, because they go to the same school, they play on the same team, 2 of them. So that was the last I heard, right? And this conversation is with Cameron, not me. So we're at my parents' house last night, and we're getting ready to come home, so I'm like, did your dad ever call you back about the arrangements for after school tomorrow? And he's like, no. So he calls his dad, and he puts his dad on speaker. Mind you, I'm listening, and my mom is listening, and my dad's listening. So Cam's like, did you talk to so-and-so about the game? And so his dad's like, yeah, I texted him, but he didn't text me back. So we get home, I shower Cam. Mind you, my regiment is I pick him up from school between 3:30 and 4 p.m. We get a snack, we do the homework. If he has practice, then we go to practice. I'm not done, Tiffany. If we have practice, we go to practice, we eat dinner after practice, and then we bathe and we lay down. I take the phone at 9 o'clock and boom. So his coach from one of the other teams had texted me and said, there's no practice tonight, we'll be practicing on Thursday. I replied, thank you for that. Bam, cut to. We get home from my parents' house last night. Cam is showered. We get ready to lay down. I still haven't heard a word from his dad. Not one. So I'm like, call your dad and see, like, if he's made these arrangements yet. So he calls his dad and puts him on speaker, and he's like, did you talk to so-and-so? And he's like, yeah. Oh, actually, I take it back. He calls Drew, and Drew doesn't answer. This morning, before school, it dawned on me, and I'm like, did your dad ever call you back with the arrangements for after school? And he's like, no. So I'm like, well, call him. So he calls him, he doesn't answer, he calls right back. So he's like, hey, did you talk to so-and-so about my arrangements for after the game? And he's like, yeah, he's going to pick you, he has to work, but so-and-so's grandpa's going to pick you up, and they'll bring you to the game. That was it. Okay? So I'm assuming that you're keeping him. You're the coach for this game, for this league, this team in this league. You've not communicated with me at all, a drop-off time, a drop-off place, or any arrangement. You haven't said one word to me. You've literally been making arrangements through Cameron. So I make arrangements to go downtown. So you guys know I have a clothing line. Someone actually I have an announcement to make. Thank you, TKA, whatever. I have a really big announcement to make that actually one of our show producers put me onto, right? So, given that this is such a big opportunity, I set up a meeting tonight downtown. And this was to make sure that everything with the clothing line is ready to go for February 20, 2020, because that's when this opportunity is going to launch, right? So I'm like, okay, let me get down there, because tomorrow I was supposed to film 3 mukbangs because I'm going out of town on Thursday. One of the mukbangs we were going to release, Tiffany and I were going to release for you guys the following Monday, because I'll be in DC performing and doing a mental health panel, right? So, boom. This nigga proceeds to tell me, here comes Cam, I can't talk about it, but anyway, I can just show you messages. Let's do that instead. So because I couldn't go downtown, I had to turn around. And go get Cam. So literally, this is what this looked like. So this was a bold-faced lie. How is that possible when you never even spoke to me? So my whole thing is, when you don't say anything, I'm going to automatically go back to this. It's blurry. What about that? Because the blue is me. So it's not that I have to prove anything. I just am like, I always get flabbergasted because I'm just like, this is crazy. This is insane. So like, I don't know why it's blurry. Keep it close, like that. Can you see that now? I'm the blue. Okay, so we'll start over. Okay. So, y'all, it's not blurry. No, I don't need to wipe my screen. It's not blurry. Like, it's really not. Like, it's not blurry. Okay, so we're starting over. I'm saying that this never happened. He spoke 0 words to me. So how was this ever a plan when you didn't speak to me? Well, I don't care then. I was close enough, y'all. I don't know what else to say. So, There's nothing to tap. I've tapped the screen a million times. I'm not going to read it. No, I'm not going to read it. Because, like, half of y'all are saying you can see. Then I gotta, like, find it. No, I'm not stressful. This is stressful. Like, I don't keep moving it. I move it because y'all say move it. And then you say you can't see it. I'm over it.